Hi everyone, I'm WFA Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus. It's Monday night, it's 8:30, here we are. And I tell you what, we could have an interesting weekend on our hands, and that's why we have a WFA Weather Alert Day in effect for this Saturday and this Sunday. And it all really begins late Friday night. And the impact, it's a wintry mix. We have a wintry mix as a possibility this weekend. Icy roads, bridges, overpasses, all a possibility. Very cold temperatures and at or below freezing for 61 hours. That starts at about 11 o'clock Friday night, and we don't get up to 33 degrees above freezing until about lunchtime on Monday. So at or below freezing for 61 hours. So what do you need? Well, you need to stay updated. You need to remember the 4 Ps, the people, pets, pipes, and plants this weekend. And please download, well, you actually already have it. You're doing it right now, WFA Plus to your TV. So here's, I want to give you a little synopsis here. The weekend potential, dangerous cold. Temperatures in the 20s and teens with single-digit wind chills. The timing, as I mentioned just a moment ago, it's Friday night through Sunday morning. And the precip type, I have rain in my forecast, just some light rain showers on Wednesday. I have some light rain in my forecast during the day and most of the evening on Friday. And then late Friday night, sometime after 9 o'clock, it could even be a midnight-ish or a little bit later. We'll refine the timing as we move through this week. Remember, it's just Monday. But the timing on this, when the rain starts to change to some sleet and also some freezing rain, that will happen late Friday evening, and that will continue on and off all day Saturday. Saturday night, it will all come to an end late Saturday night. So we have about a 24-hour window Friday night to Saturday night when precip will be falling from the sky, and it'll be in the frozen form. It'll either be sleet, snow, or freezing rain, and we'll refine that as well. But the impacts, it's almost impossible to tell you right now how much snow, sleet, or freezing rain we will pick up because the models, again, it's Monday, we're talking something that won't end until Saturday night. The models are all over the place. Some of the models have higher snow amounts, some of them have higher freezing rain, some of them have higher sleet amounts, and then some of them have a combination of all of the above. So we'll refine that as more data comes in as the week moves along. But right now, the impacts would be the icy bridges, overpasses, the icy roads Friday night through the entire weekend. So knowing all of that, I want to give you a quick little kind of a refresher course on the difference. And everybody asks this every single time we have sleet, snow, freezing rain in the Dallas-Fort Worth area in North Texas. They always ask, Pete, well, this is falling. What is this? So here's a quick little refresher on what freezing rain is. So freezing rain, it's just normal rain, okay? It falls as liquid, just normal rain, but then it freezes on contact to roads, trees, any type of surface area. So it's normal rain that freezes on contact to surface areas because the temperatures are below freezing. That's freezing rain. Now sleet, it's these ice pellets. It forms as snow, okay, high above us, and then it melts into rain, and then it refreezes while it's falling. So that's sleet. It's just these little ice pellets. And then we all know what snow is, right? But I wanted to throw this in anyway. It's frozen six-sided crystals. The next party you're at, throw that out there. Frozen six-sided crystals. That's snow. It starts in the clouds and it lasts all the way to the ground. It doesn't freeze and refreeze or any of that. It just starts as snow and it ends as snow. So there you go. The difference between freezing rain, sleet, and snow. Now let's take a look at what's happening outside right now. It's almost 8:34. We have the clouds in place across the area right now. Here's 10 o'clock. Other than a couple of clouds tonight, it's dry, it's cold tonight. We'll have lows tonight in the 20s across the area. And then as we head through the day tomorrow, the sun is out, but then late tomorrow, the clouds start to roll back in and we're dry. So we're dry tonight, we're dry tomorrow, we're dry tomorrow night. But watch this, here's 7 o'clock tomorrow night. A little bit of rain starts to come back into the forecast. And again, this is just plain old-fashioned rain. This is 3 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. There's 7 in the morning Wednesday. About 30 to 40% of us late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning technically, and during the morning hours on Wednesday, about 30 to 40% of us pick up some rain. There's 0 severe weather in the forecast. It's just some light rain showers. There's 7 in the morning, there's noon, then all of a sudden it's gone. Okay, so just some light rain around on Wednesday. I'm taking you through this chronologically, okay? And then let's fast forward. So then Wednesday, mid to late afternoon, we're dry. We're dry Wednesday night, and we're dry during the day on Thursday. I can't rule out a sprinkle or a patchy drizzle on Thursday, but most of us are dry. And then Thursday night, here's 7 o'clock Thursday night. All quiet, okay? Here's more rain, plain old-fashioned rain. That's by sunrise on Friday. Rain 7 a.m. Friday. There's rain at noon on Friday. Look what's happening up around Childress. That's pink. That's wintry mix. The white up around Amarillo at noon on Friday, that's snow. That's what's moving toward the Dallas-Fort Worth area. As this Arctic air moves in and the air mass cools off just enough, the precip will go from rain to freezing rain, sleet, and then into some snow. So here's noon on Friday. There's 7 p.m. on Friday. We're still looking at rain in the Metroplex. Areas to the northwest, remember, as that freezing line starts to move toward us, that's when the transition begins. There's 7 o'clock Friday night. Now here we go. Here's midnight. The Metroplex, the heat island, still just a bit above freezing, but all around the Metroplex, we're starting to look at the transition either taking place or already has taken place by midnight. And then overnight Saturday night, overnight Friday night, I should say, everybody transitions to sleet and freezing rain, the wintry mix by Saturday morning. Here's 8 a.m. Saturday. Here's noon Saturday. There's snow, white. The pink is a wintry mix. Here's Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. Still around at 7 p.m. on Saturday. It's all day Saturday, on and off all day Saturday. Mixes with some snow by late Saturday night, and then overnight Saturday night we dry out. Sunday morning, East Texas could still be seeing a little wintry mix. The same thing down here in Southeast Texas. Maybe a leftover flurry early Sunday morning, but then by the time we head through Sunday afternoon, the sun comes out. It's going to be a cold day. We won't make it above freezing on Sunday, but at least the sun does, as of now, the sun does come out Sunday afternoon. So let me talk about the high temps and the low temps as we head through the next 6 days. 55 tomorrow, up to 60 on Wednesday, 58 on Thursday. Arctic front comes through Friday. Friday's high is only 47. Saturday's high is 29. Sunday's high is 32. Now you throw in the low temps, not bad the next 4 days. Look at the low temperature Saturday and Sunday. Saturday morning's 25. Sunday morning's even colder at 17. Wind chills in the single digits for some locations this weekend. That's why Saturday and Sunday we have the WFA Weather Alert Day in play. Now, how many hours at or below freezing? Remember, I said we dropped the freezing Friday night at 11 o'clock, so that's 32 degrees. Then Saturday's high is only 29 degrees. Sunday's high temperature is only 32 degrees. Finally, by lunchtime on Monday, noon on Monday, we get up to 33. That's 61 hours at or below 32 degrees. Is that a record? It's not even close. The record, many of you will remember this, back in 1983, when we stayed below freezing, at or below freezing, for 295 hours. And many of us remember just a handful of years ago in 2021, when we were at or below freezing for 139 hours. So we're less than half of what happened in that horrible situation, that winter situation. I think it was February 2021 when we all were without power for multiple days. So horrible things happened then, but 61 hours. So please be prepared, okay, this weekend. And I mentioned the 4 Ps, the people, pets, the pipes, and the plants. Please, please keep an eye on the elderly this weekend. Check on them, make sure the heat's working. Bring your dogs, your cats in, your animals, whatever you can do to keep them protected as well. High today was 53. The morning low was 33 degrees. The normals are 57 and 36. The records remain. We've been as warm as 84 and as cold as 5 on this date. At 8:39 on Monday night, it's 41 degrees outside right now with a north-northeast wind at 15. Pollen today. It's mountain cedar season. It lasts until we green up in the spring. That's high. Fungus today, that's low. So here's the forecast. Tonight, let me summarize it all. Dry, cold, light winds, 29's a low tonight. During the day tomorrow, it's a sunny day. It's a dry, chilly day. With light winds, we hit 55 tomorrow. Remember, 60 on Wednesday, light rain showers, maybe a sprinkle, and 58 on Thursday. Light rain showers Friday, 30 to 40% of us see that. Friday's high is 47. 29 on Saturday, 32 on Sunday, and Monday's high up to 38. Then we warm up the final 7 of the 14 days into the 40s on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're back in the 50s. And next Sunday, which begins the month of February, Sunday, February 1, we have a high temp of 61. All right, that's the latest. Keep it here on WFAA Plus. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.